Good afternoon. We are here at the Bowling Green State University Indoor Golf Facility with the head coach of the BGSU men's golf team, Garry Winger. And Coach, the first two tournaments of the season are out of the way. And what do you think of the team's performance in New York and then over in Illinois?
Well, the story of each tournament has been we haven't played a complete tournament yet. We've played parts of it really well, and then parts of it not so well. Turning Stone, the first day, the 36-hole day, we were good and in a great position going into that final round. The final round, the conditions toughened up a little bit, and the weather kind of took a turn for the worse with the rain, and we handled it very poorly. So we discussed that after that event, and then we go to the Northern Intercollegiate at Rich Harvest Farms. Play the first round really well and have ourselves in a great position with 2 rounds left, and then played okay for 15, 16 holes of the second round. Then there was a delay, came out the next morning on very difficult holes, but played them extremely bad. So and then it kind of continued the rest of the day. We didn't have a good final round. So we're looking for some consistency. We're looking for 5 guys in every round and to be competing instead of 1 or 2 guys out of it early, and then it puts a lot of pressure on the other players.
Now, the tournament there in Illinois at Rich Harvest Farms is the future site of the MAC Championship this season. Do you think having that experience there will help when the tournament comes around in May?
Yeah, we talked about that, and I think we learned quite a bit about the course and about certain holes that are extremely difficult, and maybe we could have played them a different way, or taken a much more safer approach to the hole to limit the big numbers that everyone in the field seemed to have on a couple of the holes. It'll be interesting to see if the course is going to be set up differently for the MAC tournament. There's so many options there with so many different tees and hole locations due to the difficulty that course brings at you as a player.
Do you think the team played well? I mean, compared to the other MAC schools, I believe there were 6 other MAC schools there last weekend.
Yeah, we were right there with Northern Illinois and Akron and Eastern Michigan, and Ball State played great. They had a sophomore was a co-champion that played well, and we beat Miami and beat Toledo, but. If we had have limited our mistakes, we would have finished much higher in that field.
Okay, now the home tournament, the annual John Piper Intercollegiate, is coming up next Monday and Tuesday, the 19th and 20th. Bowling Green has won that tournament as a team for 2 consecutive years and 3 times, I believe, in the last 6. And we've had individuals win the tournament 3 years in a row, including Drew Preston last year. What do you think are the advantages that we have going into the tournament?
Well, comfort. You're very comfortable at your own golf course, and obviously for 8 of the 9 players, Joe Cooper being a freshman, the 8 guys know it extremely well because we're there all the time. So the guys that have played the tournament in the past, the hole locations will be the same as what they've been in the previous years. So being familiar with that and being comfortable in difficult shots that Stone Ridge has on certain holes, we're comfortable with that shot because we've hit it a bunch of times. So there's nothing like playing at your own place and playing at home, and for the sheer fact of the comfort level and the confidence that breeds.
Now, the level of competition the first 2 tournaments was difficult. You had several BCS schools, Missouri, Purdue, then also UCF last weekend to compete with. What kind of competition do you expect to see this weekend?
Well, we're not going to have those kinds of teams. Our schedule is set so that we have those competitions in that field of teams that are really good. And teams that we need to beat within a given week, and looking at the field that we're bringing into the John Piper Intercollegiate. Ohio University will be there, the only MAC school. The Indianapolis, which is a Division II golf team, but one of the best in the nation in Division II. They were here last year and played extremely well, I think finishing 2nd. So Detroit always brings a really good team, so and they haven't been here for a couple years, and they just played this week. So it's a good mix of schools, and for some schools this will be the first time out, maybe second time out for us. We've played 2 weeks in a row, so we should be more than prepared for this.
Okay, and as far as the tournament goes this week, it'll be the midpoint of the fall season already. The final 2 tournaments will be down in Kentucky. So are you looking for that consistency to maybe progress a little bit more this week?
Yeah, we're looking 5 guys for 5 guys that are going to be in. You're not going to be in every round, but you're looking to be much more consistent, and maybe not the same guys out of the rounds all the time. So this week will be a great measuring stick because everyone will be playing. We'll have all 9 playing, and what we're going to do is the 4 guys that aren't part of we'll call them the A team, will be the B team, and they'll play count four in the actual team competition. So it'll give them a great sense of being a part of a team, and give them a great sense of having to compete every round because their score is going to count no matter what for that B team.
Have you? I know we're several days out, but have you determined who's going to be on which side yet?
Not yet. We're going to watch the next couple days, and we don't have to determine that till Sunday afternoon. So that's when that'll be determined.
Okay, and now I asked this of Stephanie, the head coach of the women's team, earlier this week, based on their success over the last weekend. With all this success going on around here with BGSU athletics this fall, do you or does the team feel any kind of pressure to join in that?
Oh, I don't think so. I think we're excited for what's happened here. For myself personally, being an alumni, it's great to see so many teams doing so well. I think it's put smiles on my guys' face riding home in the van, and you see that the volleyball beat Michigan State. You see how great men's soccer's doing. Football's obviously 2-0. I think that the excitement level of the whole student athlete population has raised to a different level because of the start of the teams. It doesn't per se affect our sport.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate your time, Coach. Good luck next week, and then we'll talk to you. I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
Okay. Thank you.